Oliver did have a pre-existing heart condition, and so when we did this activity, he usually walked, and sometimes he would do a slow jog, but usually was walking. And on this day, it was the 5th day of school, he, at the end of the run or the walking for him, he collapsed. I saw him collapse, and knowing his condition, I ran to Marie's classroom.
Sarah came into that door, and I think I was standing over by my desk when she actually ran into the room and said, you know, Marie, call 911, I have a student that's collapsed. I had the 911 operator call me back on my cell phone. So I grabbed my cell phone and I ran outside to the playground here. The 911 operator really helped. He helped me figure out if Oliver was breathing or not. I determined that he was not, and at that moment kind of realized what I had to do. And I handed Sarah the phone and began breathing and then started compressions on Oliver. And while I was doing that, Sarah was counting with the 911 operator and making sure that I was keeping a good pace going. And to be honest with you, it was kind of, time just disappeared. You know, I wasn't really sure what was going on in terms of time or who was around me. And then the next thing that happened was a police officer just kind of showed up in my vision. And he had an AED unit. And we hooked it up and it allowed a shock to happen. And then the police officer and I continued CPR together. A few minutes later, paramedics arrived, and we stepped back and they took over. The district's terrific about offering CPR training for all staff members, and I definitely went right back after this event and brushed up on all my skills, so it's important.
And because of this event, our district has now purchased AEDs that are on every single school site campus, and all of the teachers have been trained on how to use it. So that's another great thing that came from this incident.
That's right.